Hey everyone, welcome back to another episode of my Japan Travel Diary series. So this is going to be a bit of a long one, so let's jump straight into it. So on this day of our travels in Japan, we decided to take a 2-day trip to explore more of the Fukui Prefecture. I really do love the Japanese countryside. Even driving from point A to point B is just so nice, no matter the weather. So our first stop was a place in Fukui called Rainbow Line Summit Park. This is a really nice hidden gem in the scenic Mikata area of Fukui. Right after arriving, we didn't waste any time in heading to the rail car to reach the summit of the mountain. Unfortunately, it was a little bit cold and wet on this day, so we couldn't take the chairlift. Well, without getting our butts wet, that is. The observation deck at the top has 5 terraces which offer breathtaking views that sweep across the lush landscape. Honestly, words can't describe how incredible the view was from up here. After taking in the view a little, we headed to this small cafe that was there. Because it was a bit cold, everyone wanted to get a hot drink. I ended up going with ice cream because, well, look at it. And the view from the cafe was also really nice. I find weather like this to actually be quite relaxing. After a small break at the cafe, we headed back out to explore a little bit more. We eventually came across this terrace from the opposite side of where we came up, and they had these hot foot baths there. So of course, my father-in-law and I, we just had to get our feet wet. The cold air with the hot foot bath and the incredible view of the 5 lakes of Mikata is a memory I won't forget for a long time. I could imagine this place would be absolutely amazing to come back to experience in all 4 seasons.
Just for that.
We paid $10 for the lift, but you can walk up here as well. You don't have to use lift. There's a little path.
One thing I really like about the countryside is how welcoming the people are, and the staff here were no exception. They actively request people to share as much as they can on social media, and many of the hotels in the area also offer free gifts in order to increase tourism. If you're at all interested, you can scan this QR code if you want to find out more. Many people in the countryside really want to see more foreign tourists, but unfortunately it seems most people don't really consider coming this far out from the big cities, which is a real shame because there are really so many amazing and interesting places like this one.
人こそ知らね乾く間もなしと歌った二条院讃岐の短歌は小倉百人一首でも知られています。行きも帰りも見飽きることのない清らかな味方ごこが
オープンしてね。
Afterwards, we headed to the nearby town of Wakasa in Fukui to stop for lunch. The area around here grows a lot of ume plum trees. In fact, it accounts for roughly 80% of the ume plums in all of Fukui. We stopped off at a restaurant called Uosan for lunch. The interior was really nice inside Uosan. The eating areas were separated into rooms, which makes eating here feel a little bit more personal in my opinion. The rooms had a somewhat modern yet traditional design. We came here to have something that I'd been looking forward to eating the whole trip, which was unagi, or eel. I know a lot of people tend to be put off by the idea of eating eel, but honestly, it is one of my favorite things to eat when coming to Japan. I ended up getting this dish called hitsumabushi gozen, which had a very generous portion of unagi and some egg and rice. We all ended up getting unagi, and all of the meals were really big like this one. After lunch, we continued on to the hotel that we would be spending the night at. On the way, we saw this really cute monkey on the side of the road. The hotel is located in the Oi district of Fukui, and it's called the Hotel Uminpia. The Hotel Uminpia is a really nice seaside hotel. I did forget to film it, but in the lobby here, they did also have a coffee machine where you could make your own coffee for free. The coffee was okay, although the rest of the hotel was really nice. After we finished checking in, we headed upstairs to drop our bags off and to unwind for a little bit. The rooms were actually really spacious and the bed was really comfortable as well. They also came with this really nice seaside view. There was a nice modern bathroom with a bidet toilet, and it was actually a really good size, although we wouldn't really need the bath or shower because they actually have a bathhouse here, which is really nice. They also had a capsule coffee machine in here as well, although I guess you couldn't really call it a coffee machine because the pods that they had in here were for tea. After we finished relaxing in the hotel room for a little bit, we headed out for dinner. So we made our way out to this nearby restaurant called Blue Light Yokoyama, which is an Italian restaurant not too far from the hotel. So of course, I had to get a glass of red to go with the meal. We ended up getting quite a few different dishes to share. I honestly don't remember what most of them were, but I do remember that the entree, this pizza, and this cheese pasta were some of my favorites. Although all the food here was really amazing. My wife's dad also planned a surprise gift for her mum for her birthday. I remember for a few days leading up to the trip, he was so nervous trying not to slip up on the surprise. After dinner, we made our way back to the Uminpia hotel, but before we called it a night, we headed down to the bathhouse at the hotel. They had a really nice indoor bathhouse there, but they also had some really nice outdoor baths as well. So they were nice and hot and the air was nice and cool, and being able to look up at the stars while bathing was just really nice. It was definitely the perfect way to finish the day. Anyways, that's it for this episode of my travel diary series. I'd really like to know your thoughts and opinions on some of the places that we went to in Japan's countryside, so feel free to let me know in the comments below. Anyway, I'll see you all next time. Bye for now.